The time now, it's 9 o'clock in the morning time on this Wednesday morning, March 19th, 2014 on a Wednesday morning. Time now for our Water Magician PJ Where's the Water Report. Wednesday morning, March 19th, 2014. Good morning to you all this lovely Wednesday morning. Our current conditions at 9 a.m. in Norton, Massachusetts got a temperature of 31 degrees with fair skies, humidity 79%, wind speed is calm barometer 3.36 inches, 25 degrees, and a visibility of 10 miles. Okay, let's take a look at our radar scope. Shows a couple of blobs of snow showers in west central Connecticut by Newville, further searching out for southeastern New York, down for Ridgefield. And we're going to see a couple of blobs of rated sleet showers in east central portion of Pennsylvania and western portion of New Jersey around Trenton and south central portion of Jersey, stretching out of Delaware down for eastern shores of Maryland. Never mentioned sleet and rain showers on south central portions of Pennsylvania from Chambersburg, stretching out west central Maryland down for western portions of Virginia. Here.
Happy birthday, you know who you are.
And down for eastern shores of North Carolina. Here. And we got a couple of batches of range showers with north central Kentucky, stretching out for southeastern Indiana, down for southwestern Ohio, from Cincinnati, stretching out for central Ohio, down for north central Ohio, down for southern Michigan, northern Indiana, and down to northern Illinois, down for southeastern portions of Wisconsin. Range showers in east central, south central, west central portions of Illinois, and some rated sleet and snow showers from eastern Iowa, down for Wisconsin, down for northern Michigan, down for UP and Michigan, and up in Ontario, down for northeastern portions of Minnesota and western portions of Quebec. Sleet and snow showers in central portions of South Dakota, down for North Dakota, down for southeastern portions of Saskatchewan, down for southwestern portions of
I'm only a captain here, I'm only a lowly sergeant otherwise.
Manitoba. Sleet and snow showers in the northern portions of Alberta and stretching it out for eastern portions of British Columbia, down for northeastern portion of Washington. Rain showers in western portions of Washington with some sleet and snow showers in the
Well, I haven't seen any winds since last
Cascades and Olympics of Washington State, down for British Columbia. Here. Snow showers in the Interstate 25 quarter from Fort Collins, down for Denver, Colorado, down for Port Preble. And snow showers in west central portion of Montana. Those 3 South Dakota. Good morning, 20 degrees with clear skies. Okay, let's take a look at our satellite over here. A couple of bands of clouds from New Hampshire, Vermont, stretching down right upstate New York, down to Quebec, stretching down to the Great Lakes, and down eastern Minnesota and Iowa. Patch of clouds from western Tennessee, down for Arkansas, down for Texas, and some portions of New Mexico, down for northern portions of Mexico. Down for a batch of clouds from the northern portions of California, down for Nevada, north for western Utah, stretching up into Idaho, eastern Oregon, down Washington, Idaho, down for western portions of Montana, down for British Columbia, Alberta, stretching today up for Saskatchewan, down for Manitoba here. And a batch of clouds from northern Virginia down for eastern portions of Delaware. Okay, let's take a look at our map situation here. Station front from Arizona, stretching out to Mexico, down for Texas, and cold front from eastern Texas, down for Louisiana, down for Arkansas, down for Missouri, Illinois, and a station front from Chicago, stretching out to Michigan, and down to Ontario, and down for Quebec here. High pressure in the eastern portion of Maine and eastern Georgia. Warm and station front between the southern Florida and northern Cuba and Antasy here. Front body from southern British Columbia, down from central and eastern Washington and Oregon. Front body from the southern coast, down to California coast. Front body from Baja California, Mexico. Front body from western portions of Mexico, and a front body from southern Kansas, down for Missouri here. High pressure in western Texas, Panhandle, low pressure in central Texas and southern Wisconsin here. We got 31 degrees out there from now. Boston, it's 38 out of Washington, D.C. 43 in Atlanta, 70 in Miami, 60 in Brownsville, 46 in Dallas, 35 in Kansas City, 43 in Dallas, Texas, 43 in Chicago, 27 in Minneapolis, 22 in Denver, 34 in Albuquerque, 32 in Salt Lake City, 28 in Great Falls, 45 in Seattle, 50 in San Francisco, and 57 in Los Angeles. There. Regional temperatures, it's 31 in Boston, and it's 23 in Pittsburgh, 22 in Bedford, 24 in Beverly, 27 in Gloucester, 35 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 23 in Norwood, 23 in Taunton, 27 in New Bedford, 37 out in Provincetown, 36 in Chatham, 34 in Falmouth, 35 in Marshfield, 37 in Nantucket, 34 out in Block Island, 26 in Wesley, 27 in TF Green, 27 in Smithfield, Rhode Island, 24 out in Webster, 21 in Sturbridge, 25 Worcester,
Well, take a look at the board. And
23 Fitchburg, 18 in Gardner, 26 in Greenfield, 25 in Amherst, 22 in Springfield, 24 in Princefield, 30 in North Adams, 29 in Albany, 25 in Bennington, 19 in Keene, 16 in Concord, New Hampshire, 22 in Manchester, Hampshire, 20 in Nashua, New Hampshire here. 24 in Windsor Locks, 25 in Hartford, 26 in Meriden, 27 in Waterbury, 26 in Danbury, 31 in New London, 25 in New Haven, 30 in Bridgeport, 35 in Montauk, 31 in Islip, and 33 out in New York City. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at our HPC forecast discussion. Snow for the Great Lakes and Northern New England. Pacific cold front to bring showers and winter snow to the west and warmer temperatures expected about to the eastern United States. A surface low tracking across the Great Lakes to Ohio to Ontario will provide a band of light to moderate snow from the upper Great Lakes to Northern New England by Thursday morning, and Charles Farmer will be stop over the Ohio Valley and Midland region. Unlike the previous system, the cold front of this low to bring in the air mass from the northern Pacific instead of northern Canada, so no Arctic invasion. It's expected when the passengers of the front will be more of a dry air mass with a temperature drop. Pleasantly mild temperatures are in the forecast for the end of the week for many areas across the central and eastern United States. Another storm seems to move onshore from the Pacific and Northwest on Wednesday and travel to the Northern High Plains on Thursday. Periods of coastal rain that higher elevation stood over to the Pacific Northwest and Northern Rockies is likely during the middle of the weekend, in response to the front like the previous frontal system. This is not bringing in an Arctic air mass beyond them. However, there will be an Arctic front in southern Canada by Thursday and deliver much colder temperatures to the northern plains of upper Midwest by the end of the week here. Okay, let's take a look at our forecast discussion for New England there.
Be able to get to know someone before you wanted to take that first step.
High pressure will be pushed into the Maritimes today with seasonal temperatures. A warm front will bring a period of rain and mixed precipitation tonight with showers and Thursday morning. High pressure builds it on Friday. High altitude clipper races across northern New England Saturday, followed by high pressure and a return to unseasonable cold early next week. Near term forecast 7 a.m. updates. SKC across southern New England with some high clouds moving into northwest zones except most of the size clouds with. This morning wind clouds increasing from west to east. This afternoon some light rain and snow may be reaching far west zones by late today. Current forecast is on track.
They're covered by AT&T Everthere. With the push button, they have two-way hands-free communication with the AT&T Care Center 24/7. If they ever fall, it knows automatically. They'll see if you're okay. If you're not, AT&T Everthere.
Let's take a future cast. The latest on the rain here. We're gonna get sometime in the evening here. 9 a.m. It's almost clear.
So call today, because life is not an indoor sport.
3 o'clock, rain's gonna be approaching western New Jersey and Pennsylvania. And 5 o'clock, rain's gonna be here from up to New York, Philly, Baltimore, and Annapolis. There with some sleet mixed in the central tier, New York. Rain showers around Saratoga Springs. And 7 o'clock, rain's gonna be approaching Connecticut. And 9:36, rain's gonna be approaching, but rated snow much of Rhode Island and Connecticut, and down from Brockton, down from Boston, and down from Gardner, and down from Keene. And now.